Well. Yo, guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour, but not any old stream today. We're going to be streaming the live draw for the World Series 2024. So quite a lot of pressure on me today, actually, to make sure we get this live draw right, because I only do it once a year. I think last time went 100% smoothly, but every time it comes to it, I think, actually, do I remember how we're going to do this correctly? Because we've got a lot of money on the line this time. This is like $10,700, which is absolutely crazy. And we'll come on to who the sponsors are in a second. 64 players. I think there's 16 maps. Two absolutely huge sponsors, plus a load of other people have contributed. Got loads of map makers. We've got loads of streamers. It's bigger than it maybe ever has been in the past. Or definitely has been in the past. I think I was talking with Phoenix and Pidox before, who have helped arrange a lot of this World Series 2024 and a lot of the stuff behind the scenes. And we were comparing like to in 2016 when I think I won it, and I won like however many $100 it was, like $200. Well, like we compared it to like today, and today there's like $4,400 for the top prize. So things have changed a lot. And if we go back even further, like one of the first World Series was like the first prize was like you win a game. You just win a game was like the first prize. There was no money behind it or anything like that. So yeah, big stream kicking off of the World Series 2024. And the first matches will not start today. Actually, they'll begin on Tuesday the 10th. There's a reason for there's a slight delay, but today we'll get the bracket. We will find out who's going to be playing against who in the opening rounds, and then we'll probably get your predictions in the chat and stuff like that as well. So I'm just going to cover quickly some of the other topics. Not going to spend too long on it. I don't want this to massively drag out. But first of all, let's cover the prize pool, because the prize pool is absolutely massive. So let's get it on the screen. So all of this is organized by GameReplays.org, and the main guy behind it is Phoenix. He's the main organizer this year, but loads of people have contributed. There's so many people to shout out to, whether it's be from all the streamers to the map makers to the sponsors to Zezon, who makes Gentle and makes anti-cheat possible, plus all the other cool features. There's so many people that put a lot of work in. And I was just talking to Phoenix before, and the amount of effort he's put in just arranging the topic and the rules and getting the sponsors. There's so many shout outs to give. But one of the main shout outs is definitely the prize pool. So you've got like AKA Baloney, which you hear his name every single stream. He's put in $5,235. I always joke about how this guy's bank account is actually full. And he has to offload some money to because his bank account's full, or to avoid some taxes. And there you go again, 5.2k. You got Oxygen with 3.5k. I mean, he's from Dubai, all this oil money, so that's where he got his money from. We got Anti-Pro with $500, B Legacy with $500, C&C HD with $300, Red versus Blue with $250. Then you got everyone $100 or less. You got Jazz, you got Dari, Alex, which should be his Russian streamer. We got Memphis, Boyka even adding $43, even though he's going to be playing it. You got Urk, you got Pidox, who's not only put $25 in, but he's also arranged the XL bracket, which I'm going to show you in a sec. And yes, Sir Doom there with a $10. If you're interested in the prize split, so whoever wins the World Series 2024 will receive $4,400, which is about 45% of the prize split. Then we have runners-up. Second place will get $2,250, so a massive amount, like just crazy amount. Third place will get $1,200. Fourth place will get $600. Hopefully you can see this on screen. And yeah, fourth place... Hey, what's that bit? Fifth to eighth place will get $225. So just by coming 8th place, you get $225, which is not a bad little prize. It's like the main prize for most tournaments, to be honest. And then by coming 9th to 16th, you will also get $50. I believe there will be like a $300 donation to map makers as well from this, and something towards like the best streamer or whatever at the end, which will be decided at the end. So there's the prize pool. It's absolutely massive. $10,700. That's the number that you need to remember. If you want to do a mini like fake betting competition, so it's not like with real money or anything, there is a 0 Hour ladder Discord, which is where you can play all the high level 1v1s. And if after we've done the bracket today, you want to like bet between your mates, fake points about who you think could win the World Series, maybe a lot of you were betting on XCal or Vivid's not in it actually. But you've got this betting competition. This link is in the description, by the way. So this link overall is in the description, and then you've got all these separate links in here as well. So yeah, there's a link to like a betting competition. It's not real money. It's not promoting gambling. It's fake points, but a little bit of fun, like a prediction thing. You can see guidelines for the players in here as well, how you're not allowed to flame your opponent. You're not allowed to call them a pathetic moron like we've had in the past. And there's rules for streamers. There's going to be like a 2-minute delay on everything, so there's not going to be any stream sniping. If you want to see what the map pool is, I think it's 16. I think it's 16 different maps. There's loads of fresh stuff in here as well. You've got like the Oil Rampage, which has been around for a few years, but you've got the very fresh Oxygen map, which is brand new, Sakura Forest. All of these you've been seeing on recent streams, but I think we're doing a really good job at making players play some of the newer maps, because like, who wants to see Tournament Desert for the 10,000th time? Probably the old schoolers. Some of you still want to see that, but a lot of the new stuff is very fresh. Like all the battles we're having on Blue Hole and Arctic Arena is absolutely crazy. And some of the people sponsoring the tournament, like AKA and Oxygen, have also sponsored their own maps. Like so they're paying for maps and paying for tournaments. Like we need to thank these guys like seemingly quite a lot. There's going to be loads of different streamers as well. I'm going to try and stream as many live as I can, and I probably will commentate on every single set, just like I've done in previous years. But I won't obviously be able to cover everything, so streams and sets will be divvied up between different players. There might be Russian streamers, there might be even Chinese streamers, but you can get all of their links and stuff and Discords there as well. And they've agreed that this information, in case you're wondering about the Discords, their Discords can be publicly available, I think. Okay, so how the players qualified. If you're interested how the players qualified, there's different pots that you're going to see today. Here's the bracket basically that we're going to populate. This is the Excel document that Pidox has very kindly put together, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful actually. And then we've got all of the players on this screen as well, which I'll come on to in a second. And we're going to basically put them in wheel of names, and then we're going to be placing them into the bracket. We're going to do it from pot 4 first, so technically the weaker players, but you still may get some strong players in there. And we're going to place them all in. But if you're interested in how they qualified, or you want to know how you might want to qualify for next year, then this is the topic for that, how people qualified. So pot 1A is like 6 of the best players in 0 Hour, plus like there was a best of 1 tournament which Lift Truck won, so he's managed to get into pot 1A as well. And the number 1 and 0 Hour ladder got into 1A, and then pot 1B, pot 2, pot 3, pot 4. So 64 players in total. Okay, so I think that's enough with that tab. So I'm going to close that one. Here is the bracket, and we're going to start populating this now, because I know that's what you've been waiting for. So we have the players. Players all signed up. We've got Big Size. He signed up last minute. I think he signed up literally today, maybe. And sign up closure even was today. We've got Fargo. We've got Marikar. We've got X-Cow, we've got Tumstep, Lift Truck, Boyka, Raging K, which is the same guy as Shay. Then we've got Mojo, Azest. We have Mad Herb actually signing up as well. Staz, we've got Majesta, Adju. We've got Hummy, Kiltol. We've got me. We've got Scuba, Spalding, Ganja. I mean, I won't name all of them now, but you can see them all there, and we're going to name them, obviously, as we put them in. Right, we're going to grab the pot 4s first. We're going to select them all, and we're going to paste it into Wheel of Names. So Wheel of Names, you'll seen we did in previous years. We're going to spin the wheel, and that will designate or determine, that's probably the word, where they're going to go in the bracket. So we're going to populate. Whenever I populate this bracket, we're always going to start from top left, work our way down, and once that's all full, then we're going to work our way from top right all the way down, and that's the way it's going to stick. We'll do all the pot 4s first on the left, and then on the right, and then we'll do all the pot 3s on the left, and then the right. So that's how it's going to be populated. Just so if anyone says, "Oh, you're manipulating where players go," no, it's going to be a fixed. It's going to be a fixed thing, unless I make a mistake. I'm sure you'll correct me in the chat, which I'll try and pay attention to. There's no delay on the chat today, so it's actually pretty cool. I can actually interact with the chat a bit more than normal, when we normally have a 2.5 minute delay on everything. Right, okay, let's get into this. We're going to do pot 4 first. So this is where this is this place here at the top left of the bracket, pot 4. And in here, yeah, you've got the likes of Radar, Sonic, Massacre. I mean, this is pretty good, actually. Massacre, in my opinion, is actually pretty good. Radar's good as well, and Sonic's pretty good. So, yeah, a few good players in here. Let's start spinning. We've got to remember to remove them from the list as we go. This is should be totally random, this. Massacre straight away. Starting off there with a strong player, so we're going to remove him. And then we need to grab him from here. And let's try and remember the trick. Yeah, we're going to paste his name in there. Control, Shift, and V. Okay, what Piddock's taught me before. Right, okay, so next spot. Wait a second. Next spot is going to be this spot here. Okay, let's go, baby. Might be here a while, so let's spin and whack the names in as fast as we can. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Is that an L or is that an I? Is it a capital I or a little L? Eumus? Eumus is going in a there. All right, next one in pot 4. Radar. Okay, remove him. Sometimes you can fall into autopilot doing this, and it's very important that I actually try not to, because I might make a mistake. Okay, so pot 4, pot 4, pot 4. Alright, did I remove him? I mean, if I didn't remove him, if it lands on him, we'll just remove him again. Okay, it's a res. He's actually pretty good as well, you know. So just because it's pot 4 doesn't mean they're absolutely, like, diabolical players. Like, it's a res, Massacre. Yeah, in my view, they're pretty good. Okay, it's a res. Remove him. Got to remember to, like, flick in between these tabs. Okay. It's a res. In pot 4. Okay, did I remove him? I hope so. Oh yeah, Spalding's in this as well, like old Zero expert from back in the day. People are excited to see him play again. Master strategy. See how it does against the top players. Okay, Bally 101. Yeah. Bally 101. Okay, Bally 101 is going there. Next one. Zezon says copy the name from the website winner dialogue. Okay. That's what we'll do then. Oh yeah. I didn't realize you can copy that actually. I thought it was displayed like an image. But we shall copy. Okay, remove. Yeah. Okay, paste in there. Zezon with the pro tips. Can always rely on Zezon. Okay, Imbasize. Like, why did Imbasize copy Size's name? He's even got the capital Z in there as well. Couldn't you, like, come up with a... I don't know. Or is he saying Size is imbalanced? Is too strong? Is that... I don't know. Just think, like... If you to start out, don't you want to be a little bit unique? I mean, you type in Dominator into YouTube, and I suppose there's Dominator Festival, so you could say, mine's not unique either. Arab Trick Norris says, if you make it far, expect a large donation. Well, I'm only in pot 2 because I only played like 40 games of the ZH ladder because I was on holiday mostly in August. I was actually out of the country more days in August than I was in. So I tried to qualify in the last like 48 hours or something. So that's why I'm in pot 2. So it's likely I'll go up against a really strong player in round 2 or 3 or something. But you know what? If you can't beat the really strong players in round 2 or 3, you won't beat him in the final. So I actually don't care so much. Right, okay. So all the pot 4s on the left now should be populated. It doesn't really matter where they are at the minute because you don't know like who they're going to be against because no one else is populated yet. Okay. Will I be playing Panic Core tonight? I haven't checked that out yet. I got your message. Okay, Zeus again, pretty good, man. Like, my complaint in previous years, or my question, not a complaint, a question in previous years, you look at round 1 and you see how many 5-0s or 6-0s there were in round 1. And, like, you commentate on them and the set's over in 40 minutes. Did the expert have fun? Did the player rank 99999, have fun losing 6-0? That was always my question. But you know what? Pot 4 so far actually seems pretty good. So far, I can't see many complete 6-0s. Like, if you go against Massacre, pretty much anyone will probably be losing one game. Unless your name starts with X and ends in Cal. Right, next one. Zavaka1 in chat just says go. Go Casino. Almood. There's a unique name. We don't have any Almoods. Arab Chick Norris says, I wish you the best on me. I hope you make it far. I like Xcal, but I'm tired of him winning. Yeah, maybe we need a new champion this year. Okay, I must not get distracted by the chat, though. Okay. Now, Beyond. I recognize that name. I have a feeling he's pretty good. Does he play CXN? I think he is. Is he like a really good CXN player? Or have I imagined that? Sam says he thought he says Almond, not Almood. That's an understandable mistake. Killer's good as well, you know. He's good. If it's the same killer I'm thinking of from my Discord channel, join the Discord channel, by the way, if you're not in it. He's pretty good, and he seeks out 1v1s against me. And yeah, we had a few games. I thought it was pretty good. King Toxic. Name suits him pretty well, to be honest, because at times I've seen King Toxic, he's been pretty toxic. Let's hope he is not toxic this tournament, though. Okay, and there's no... Well, let's spin it. Anyway, Ryder wants to be spun. Hey, what the hell? Why is it saying a hide advanced? Yeah, Ryder. Who would have thought that would have landed on Ryder? Okay, pot 4's done. Now you're going to start to figure out who's going to be against who when we start doing pot 3. Alright, we've got pot 3. Let's just double check. Pot 4 is all fine. We've got all the yellowy orange or whatever color it is populated, because we do not want any mistakes here, because there's a lot of money on the line. And if I make a mistake, Fargo in the chat is going to be, hey, what the what's Dummy doing here fixing the bracket? Well, it looks perfect to me so far. Okay. Pot 3. Oiki says, oh shit, he's getting nervous. Alright, Pepsi, another good player, you know. He won a best of 1 last year. Did he beat Boyka in the best of 1 last year? It's weird how your 0 memory is, you know. Hang on a minute, where's he going? This is pot 3 now, so he has to go there. Yeah, because we're always doing from top left all the way down, and then top right all the way down every time, no matter what. So he's pot 3. Just make sure I got him from pot 3. Yep. Okay, everything's smooth so far. Right, number pot 3 again, but next one. Yeah, a few people in the chat shouting out Pepsi. Pepsi's good, man. I think he is good. And he sponsors a lot as well. Facey. He is very crazy. He is in pot 3, and he is located there. Going to be against Ayumus at some point if they both get through their rounds. Imagine Boyka gets Dommy, he will be dominated. If I get Boyka and I don't dominate him, I might uninstall. Call Me Sam is Luemus. Why the hell is Call Me Sam called 2 different names? I always complain about this. Why do people need 2 or 3 different names? It's the worst marketing strategy ever. Don't see BMW calling themselves BMW one day and then they're like, oh, in this ad we're going to call ourselves Pro Cars or something. And then in this ad we're going to call ourselves something else. You don't stick with our name, man. Simple for everyone. Because then when you commentate, you can be like, ah, this is Lewis. Oh, wait, it's also called me Sam. Yeah, it's just... Call me 40 names, keyword says. Apex, another good player, you know? I'm telling you, these pot 3s and 4s have probably increased in caliber, I reckon, since previous years. So some of the years you just see so many 6-0s and 7-0s in round 1. You're like, who actually enjoys that? Who enjoys watching, playing, or whatever? Sam says, Game Replays messed up his name. I'm called Sam on Game Replays, and they called me Luamus. Oh. Phoenix. What's going on, man? Right, Urk. Nice guy. Good player. I like Urk. I like this guy. He's nice. Okay, part 3. Spin again. Rengo. Crazy Rengo. Pot 3. He's going here. Okay, Rengo against Imbecize, possibly. Pot number 3 in the next slot. Phoenix says we'll change his name later. Okay, yeah. Glad that's just a mistake. It's just annoying, man, isn't it? Do you know when people have got like 3 or 4 different names and you're like... You're commentating on a replay and you're like, this guy is called this on Tuesdays. But today is a Monday, so actually he's called... actually, I can't... I didn't read this guy's name out. Mick Wary. Probably pronounced that wrong. Mick Wary. I've seen that name around. Actually, I don't know. I don't really know what to say against about him. And he's going to be possibly against Stilvior later on. Probably pronouncing all of these wrong, to be fair. Okay. Vivid's not in it. That is a big shame, to be fair. He needs to be called into question if he retains his master title, you know. I know some people won't like that. But how long can you be AFK for and keep the master title? Because that was supposed to be rotating. Pot 3, Dark Ice. Maybe against the Zoos a little bit later on. Yep. Queen Muff. Zero Hour's best female player. True or false? Let us know in the chat. If not, Zero Hour's hottest female player? Let us know in the chat. I don't know. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. I'm not saying anything. Not even seeing it, to be fair. Got blonde hair though. Good start. Okay, Geo 3 Adka something like that. XR says the Chinese female player too. Interesting. Okay, we got Amazing. Possibly against Sonic. Mason pretty good as well, I think. Mason and Sonic could be potentially against each other at a later time. Just make sure all the pot 3s are filled. They are so far. So far, so good. Let's not get too distracted by chat, because then we will start making mistakes, and we don't like mistakes. Okay, Prodigy. Sonic's like, double click the name and copy like that. Oh my god, all the pro tips coming in here. I like to drag, you know. Isn't it triple? Is it double click or oh no, triple click? What's triple click do? Jimmy Bankfrog, my absolute best name in the whole of Zero Hour. Am I into Chinese chicks too? Anyone listening? Well, not really. They're usually lacking in a certain department. Usually, not always, usually. Arabic female player too. Is that Stella? Oh no, it's Mamo. Okay, Mamo. Nice. Okay, Revenger. He's taken some R's away from his name. Last time he had about 27 R's in his name. It was Revenger before. Okay, Jimmy Bangfrog potentially against Killer. That could be interesting. I don't know really who to call there. I tend to favor maybe Killer if he practices, but I don't know. Jimmy Bangfrog. Revenger against King Toxic. I think Revenger's actually pretty good. Probably beat King Toxic if King Toxic makes it out of round 1. And we've got Venom. Hocker says Stella is Pakistani. Pakistani? Yeah, you have to triple click. Feels like more effort, you know? Pakistani? I don't think that's a thing, is it? You mean Pakistani? I don't know. I thought she was Arabic, but I have no clue, to be fair. Is Stella in the chat? Stella's in the chat, okay. Battle of the Females. Queen Muff against Stella versus the Chinese. Okay. Oh, I'm in this one. Pot 2. Okay. Paste in here. Okay, whoever gets drawn now is going to be here against Pepsi in round 1. Not the easiest of round 1s, I don't think, you know. Madara. Do we say rest in peace, Madara? Or do we say rest in peace, Pepsi? Don't know. I actually don't know. Pepsi Madara massacre all the way in this part of the bracket so far. Hang on a minute. I haven't made a mistake. I know pot 2. Okay, that's good. Good job I checked that because I was about to populate that. But actually, we need to be populating that. So we're going to populate that next. Madara's like WTF. Spalding. Old Zero Hour legend. You're going to be against... let's put this to Call Me Sam. If that's definitely Call Me Sam. But that's Call Me Sam. Okay, so facing against Spalding. That's actually potentially a pretty interesting test for Spalding, you know. Facey's not a complete walkover. And yes, Spalding doesn't play 1v1 that often. So I'm interested to see that. I think probably favour Spalding, but yeah, Face is a bit crazy. He might pull off some crazy strats. Let's see. All right, pod 2. Again. Hero with the weird O. Is that like some Russian O? Hero Nur. I don't know much about Nur. I think he's a Russian guy. And then Radar. Maybe another interesting group. Pod 2 here. Oh, I don't see the chat going crazy, so I think we haven't made any mistakes yet. Fan, who is this guy? I think he's Russian again. He was somewhere top in the ladder. Like, he was in the top 10 or something at one point, or top 16. Asked him for some 1v1s. I'm pretty sure he didn't reply. Don't know who the guy is. Okay, pod 2 there. Right, Apex. Your opponent is next. But first of all, SR Mad. He played in one of my free-for-alls the other day, actually. Like, my second to last free-for-all I uploaded. He was in it. Maybe not second to last, but he was in one of my recent videos. Or streams, actually. Was it when I messed around with the Air Force? Yeah, I think it was. It was that stream. Against Fan. And then Issa Rez against the pot 1A. Okay, this pot 2 here. Ganja or HOHRT. Another Russian. Russians taking over, man. Yeah, speaking of Russians, we've got Staz in here somewhere as well. Very formidable player. Very close set against Excal last year, if I remember correctly. Dusty Rhodes or SPL. Another 2 Russians, man. What's the Russians are literally taking over. Lots of top 64 Russian players. Right, that's there, isn't it? Okay, so got one more. This lucky guy's going to be against Rengo in round number 1. Wouldn't mind being here, actually, you know. Give Rengo a good spanking in round 1. Spank Hunter. Scuba. It is Scuba. Scuba against Rengo. It could be interesting, you know. I think Scuba is probably favourite. But because Scuba's moved to Australia now, I'm pretty inactive, not sure of his level. But on his day, especially in like the China Mirror games, he is pretty formidable. Expert as well. Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes. Another Russian dude. Against Mick Wari. I honestly don't know what to say about Mick Wari or this guy. Still Vio. I don't know anything about those. Dusty Rhodes is a good player, though. I actually played against him on ladder, and probably his favorite to beat Mick Wari. Just because I know Dusty Rhodes, he's pretty good. Okay, right, let's just double check. All pot 2's full on the left. I want to mess this up. Okay. Right, pot 2 over here against Dark Ice. Zero Scuba says, can I confirm if map hack is allowed in his games against Rengo? Well, we like it to be a fair... we like it to be a fair playing field, so I think that's all I'll say. It's like, I follow boxing quite a lot, and like loads of people getting popped for drugs lately, steroids and stuff. And someone said, let's just make a league for everyone who's on steroids. They can all fight against each other. I actually think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, if Rengo's on the steroids, might as well get some as well. Okay, Rory against Queenmuff. Big Ganja against Ice. Axu in that group as well. Find out his opponent. Be a 1A, lucky guy. Okay, next one against Geo-I-Adka something. Could be me, I'm still in this. It's looking like a me. No, it's looking like a uni worker, actually. Uni worker. Okay, remove. Uni worker against Geo Iadka, Almud in that group too. Vivid is not in this World Series, no. Scuba says, South America, which is where Rengo lives, is the furthest possible place from Australia, which is where Scuba lives. So the lag should be absolutely amazing. Make sure you have like a Russian streamer in there as well, and an Arabic one, just for added ping. Maybe get the Chinese streamer in there as well. And then I might join at the end as well. Streaming 4 different languages. Could be pretty cool. Okay, minuscule difference between the players there in terms of where it landed. Memphis pretty good as well, you know. Memphis against Prodigy round 1 and beyond. I think, yeah, I don't know who to pick. Like the prediction contest, I don't know how people get it so right. Like some of these round 1s, I have no clue. I have no clue. Okay, Jimmy Bank. Am I going to be against Jimmy Bank round 1? Doesn't look like it. I think I'm going to be last to be drawn here. It's going to be out of me and Abuka left. The game. Another Russian, if I'm not mistaken. I like that. All caps, the game. No messing around. What is it? EA Sports to the game? Or isn't there like some controversy? Like, is it EA Sports to the game, or do they say it's something else? EA Sports, it's in the game, some people say. Don't agree with that, to be honest. Hang on a minute. Have I just messed this up? No. Okay. Okay, so I'm either against Revenger or Venom. Omar says Domi's rigged the wheel. Okay. Okay, Omar. I've rigged it. Me against Revenger in round 1. And then a nice little bit of King Toxic later on for dessert. The game from Ukraine. Okay. EA Sports is in the game. EA Games challenge everything. Right. I think pot 2 is done. How's my group looking so far? Looking pretty okay from my point of view, but let's not get stomped by Revenger or King Toxic in round 1 or 2. If you make it through to round of 16, I think that's where you start getting money. And then if you get to, yeah, you get $50 there. So even by getting like to round 16, you get money, I think $50, and get to there, you are getting $225. But to get there, you have to beat at least one pot A. Let's hope that one there is Boyka. Let's hope. Right, we're moving up now. 1B. It doesn't necessarily mean these are better players. They just finished higher in the month. And to be honest, let's just be real here. Herb was dodging in the last few days, but it's understandable because yeah, you don't hold on to your position in the ranking by losing to someone who's a lower rank than you at a later point. I asked him for 1v1s countless times, not even a reply. He accepted my friend request, which means he was alive, did have a pulse. But he, even when I made it into the top 10, he still didn't reply, so. Let's just be real. Some of these people probably would not have held on to their pot 1B position if they were playing everyone until the last minute. But I get it. Okay, 1B. Little bit of Adju. Herbie against Massacre. That's interesting, you know. That is interesting. Depends how rusty Herb is. If he's rusty, I think Massacre will win. If Herb's on it, probably Herb will win. Add you radar. No, hero here. Let's do the next 1B and then we'll do a full review. And obviously we've got pot 1A to do too. Majesta. Do I know anything to say about Majesta? No, actually, no. So moving on. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Don't really know Majesta. He was in the top 16 or something though. Ahmad AB, how can I join? You can't. Done. Right, this is Zest guy. Right, watch out for him, I'm telling you. Played him the other day, and he was solid. He was solid. He was also in the top 16, like kind of similar rank to this Majesta guy. Well, Majesta, I think, was also dodging, but Zest was like, yeah, let's play. And yeah, lost a bunch of games. Won a bunch of games too, but he was... He clearly knows what he's doing. New player as well. Only played in the last couple of years. I actually think he will win that section. Because I know these guys, basically. I know Rengo's level. We know Scuba. Watch out for his Zest. I'm telling you, Scuba. Once you annihilate Rengo, watch out for his Zest because he probably will give you a spanking unless you take him ultra seriously. Imbeciles, I don't know too much about, but I'm going to bet a lot of money that a Zest will win. A Zest, it sounds like... Oh, it sounds like a StarCraft 2 player, doesn't it? There's a StarCraft 2 player called Zest. I'm pretty sure. He was a legend. Is it called Zest? I think so. I used to watch StarCraft 2. Okay, next 1B. Is the donation door closed? No. Something I forgot to say, actually. Check out the link in the description, which is like all World Series topics. You can donate. There's a link in there. Go through and you'll click on the PayPal thing. And you can donate to a guy called Antipro. He's like trusted guy. He's got basically all the money for 0 Hour. Let's hope he doesn't disappear and retire. But yeah, you can donate to the prize pool. Don't worry. Riven says stop spoiling the bracket. Okay. How am I spoiling the bracket, you little sausage? Right, Staz, big player. Staz against the Zeus. Ganja against Dark Ice. Staz probably favorite there. Really good. But I've been told by Riven now. Can't give my opinion. It's spoiling the bracket. Okay. Okay. Hummy, another good player. Really good player. Hummy against Almood, and then potentially against Uniworker or Gioviadka. Scuba says, someone do some recon on a Zest and report back. I've done the recon. You're going to be in for a hard time, Scuba, and you're probably going to lose. So take it seriously and hope you get a lot of China Meris. That's as real talk as it gets. But I'll offer you some training. All right, Mojo Jojo. Just making sure I haven't messed this up. All right, Mojo Jojo. Let's go in here. Okay, Mojo Jojo probably wasn't that good a few months ago in 1v1, but I think I see him spamming a lot on 0 Hour ladder lately. Spamming loads against Boyka. I think overall still negative against Boyka, but he was like quite highly ranked on ZH ladder. And yeah, apparently he's been spamming a lot and probably a bit of a force to be reckoned with. Probably based on that, probably will be favorite in that part. And I mean, based on the 1B, you would say he's probably favorite anyway, if you go by purely that. But yeah. Okay, last guy. Spin it anyway. Scuba says, you can stream me versus a Zest with 0 delay. Minimum 2 minutes delay. On streams, unless players request more, you can have up to 5 minutes delay. Which on the long bunkery GLA mirrors, you might want more than 2 minutes. You know, like how many markets has he got? The game's gone 48 minutes. Even with a 2-minute delay, you can count his markets and stuff. It can still give you a little bit of an edge, but yeah, I think 2 minutes is usually enough for most people. Okay, so we got Kill Toll there. Kill Toll against King Toxic. I'm in there too. That's all in my group. Right, okay, let's plant the 1As. Was what everyone's waiting for. Where's Excal going to be? Where's Marikar going to be? Where's Big Size going to be? Signed up at last minute. This is the final pot. Boyka. Boyka. So he's going to be here. So that is the first, like, kind of mini group or whatever you want to call it. Mini section of the bracket complete. Have a good look there. Who you think's going to win? Spalding against the Boyka could be a possibility a little bit later on. But let's do the next one, the next pot 1A. These are all going to be spread around. There's Excal. Nice and far away from me in the bracket. We like that. Couldn't be much further, actually. Maybe a... Yeah, couldn't be much further. We like that. We like a little bit of that. Stick Excal right over there. Yeah, quite a few cells away from me. Like that. Like that very much. Alright, so Excal's bracket. Rest in peace, Nur, Hero, Radar, Adju, SR Mad Fan, and It's a Res. Now, only joking. Anyone on their day can have a good go at Excal. Let's see if It's a Res can. That's I mean, It's a Res is good. He's quite like aggressive, like HSN Leb style, I think. From memory. Only played him minimal times, but I think he's kind of like that. Maybe he can take a game or two, or maybe even the set off Excal. Let's see. Wish him the best of luck. But yeah, what do you think? Anyone there can take down the mighty Excal, reigning champion from the last 2 years? We shall see. Okay. Vivid's not in it. Kakashi is not in it. It's kind of semi-retired / busy / AFK. Raging K. Okay, remove him. Raging K is like Shay. Same guy. Never guy with 2 names. Was called Shay for a while. Shay St. John. Raging K. He's going to be against like SBL, Urk. UA down in the round 1. I think usually the 1As are going to be favorite in their section, but there's nothing to say an upset can't happen in the early rounds. Sure, there has been in the past. I think Big Size lost against a guy called Trapper, which is probably a bit of a surprise in a few years ago. 9 years ago? 8 years ago? Okay, Lift Truck. I thought Lift Truck had been drafted into the army and was gone, to be honest. But he seems to be back. Maybe it was just a temporary drafting or something. But he's back. And yeah, maybe he's favorite in that little section. Maybe some Lift Truck versus a Zest action might be pretty good. Or Scuba. Dusty Road's also good. Rengo's a few good players in that section of the bracket. Okay. Now I've got a bit of thumb step. One of the youngest, best players at the moment. He's only like 18 years old. And very, very good. He's going to be against Aksu, Rory, Queen Muff, Staz, Azuz, Big Ganja, and Dark Ice. Let us know your prediction. Scuba says a free pass to the quarterfinals for him. Like the confidence. People are saying, where's Leggy? Leggy does not play 1v1s. If you played 1v1s against any of these players, he probably would struggle because he just doesn't play it. Marikar. Oh, well, that means big size are going to be my side of the bracket. We've got Myrakar, Sonic, Anti-Probe, Mazen against Hummy, Almud, Uniworker, Geo. I won't try and say his name again. Maybe a Myrakar, Tumstep, quarterfinal, semi-final, whatever that will be. Okay, down here now. Who's left? Fargo and Big Size. It is going to be Big Size. So the first, providing I get through my first rounds, I'll be against Fargo. Eventually. Probably. But Big Size is going to be here. With Killer, The Game, Jimmy Bang, Mojo, Beyond, Memphis, and Prodigy. Probably safe to say Big Size will be the favorite there. He's a legend of the game, the Danish Viking. Big Size. And then the last one, not least, the Mighty, or weak, depending on which angle you look at. Fargo. Oops, crap, messed up the bracket. See, Fargo's even messing up the bracket. He's not even involved in the stream, and he's messing up the bracket. Okay, so Fargo against Ryder, Abuka, and Venom. Probably Fargo's favorite there, although I don't know too much about Venom or Ryder. I think Abuka's pretty good, but not as good as probably Fargo. Fargo is a really good player. Kiltol, King Toxic, me, and Revenger. So we'll have a nice, provided we get past our rounds, a nice DoMiNaToR against Fargo, round of 16. And that'll be the point where you win $50, or if you beat the opponent, you will then make it into a $225. And if you get further than that, then obviously it goes up to like $600. And then if you get third or fourth place, it's like, yeah, $600 and $1,200. So let's zoom out. Is it going to go? Yeah, it's pretty... You can click on this link as well, by the way. It's in the description. So you can like... you can go in and you can have a look at this yourself. Maybe save your own file and make your own prediction or whatever. Might be the best way to do a prediction file, actually. But yeah, two of the strongest, or some of the strongest. You've got like Tumstep there. Tumstep against Myrakar could be pretty juicy. You got an Excal over here. I mean, totally predicting now, but maybe against Boyka could be pretty cool. Boyka's feeling pretty confident at the moment, but not sure exactly why. But he's feeling confident, and we need confidence to win the World Series. Yeah, you got Lift Truck down there, potentially against Shay. That could be pretty juicy. Phoenix says, do I reckon I can beat Fargo? But in the practice, I think I probably could. Especially if he keeps losing to Boyka. Could be a good sign. Yeah, I think maybe me against Fargo down here. Big Size against... I actually don't know from that part, to be honest. Oh, yeah, Big Size against Mojo, probably. Could Mojo kick out Big Size? Be interesting if Mojo keeps spamming. Could be interesting. But that'll be a beast one. Tumstep against Myrakar, because I think Myrakar's lost a couple of sets recently against Tumstep. Maybe the last two. I don't know if they played again recently. But I think safe to say probably Excal is still the favorite. But who could kick him out of the World Series? Maybe Shay, you know. Because Shay, on his day, is very good. And when there's money involved, Shay takes it to another level. So yeah. That is the bracket. Like I said, if you want the link for this, it's in the description. If you want the link to find out like how to donate to it, it's all in the description as well. I showed it you at the start of the stream. I won't repeat it all. Links all there if you want to join my Discord channel. I might even, you know, go in Discord in a minute, and I might have a chat with people in my Discord. Just a general chat, like who thinks who's going to win the World Series. If you want to head over to my Discord channel and have a chat with some of the players and stuff, I might go in there after the stream ends. So join my Discord channel. It's in the description. But yeah, that's it. That is the bracket. $10,700. All done by private sponsors. And I mean, AK Baloney and his logistics company put some big money into this as well. Probably best, actually, we give a shout out to AK Baloney's company, since he's put in a massive amount. Let's see. All World Series topics. Right, if we go to this... So this link is in the description as well. So you want to see what maps, where the streams, all that stuff. But if you go into... what is the prize pool and how can I contribute? So if you want to contribute to the prize pool, it's already massive, $10,700. But I mean, everyone needs money. So if you want to make that grow maybe to a nice round 11K, then if you want to donate to it, how do you do it actually? How do you do it? Oh yeah, official PayPal for the World Series 2024. So you will click that, and then you're through to this guy, Peter Cole, Anti-Pro 7. Donate to him, and he's in charge of all the World Series money. But like I say, let's hope he doesn't disappear. But no, he's a trusted guy in the community. GameReplays.org staff, if I'm not mistaken. And he's looking after the World Series money. Yeah, for like the 100th time, Vivid is not playing. Vivid is not playing. But yeah, the Anderson and Branicki Club is the main company sponsoring this World Series. Got Oxygen as well, which is obviously a massive $3,000 legendary donation. But this website here is AK Baloney's company, and they're sponsoring $5,235. Don't know why it's exactly that amount, but maybe that was to make it like a nice round 10K, and someone came and ruined it and added another $700. But then you got, yeah, all the massive donations here. I won't read them all again. I read them at the start of the stream, but Oxygen with 3.5K is just absolutely insane. But all these $500, $300 from these guys as well is nothing to just gloss over. Massive donations. So all that's in the description. So that's it. I'm going to wrap up the stream. Let us know your predictions in the chat. I'll read all the comments, and yeah, I might go in my Discord channel in a bit and have a chat with people if people want to have a chat about who they think and give their comments, or if you want to donate or ask a question or something, I might go in there. So yeah, that's it. GG. Well played. And yeah, we'll see you in the next stream or video.